What up, guys? How we doing today? Stream number 2 coming at you. Let's go, cheesy burger, Chad. Love it. Yeah, last stream, guys. That was so much fun. I had a great time, and we're gonna talk about some stuff today that I want to talk. We're gonna talk a little bit about the power of failure and how it can be a real growth in your life and really help you move forward. So, we'll talk about some of that, and I want to talk about Jinxie's chat going on too. His stream that he's doing on Elden Ring right now. It's so funny. I had planned to do Elden Ring before he announced that he was doing that, and I've been watching a little bit of Jinxie's stream, and man, it's been crazy to watch him play. So we'll talk about some of that too. Um, Yeah, and we're gonna be playing Elden Ring again today, but we're gonna be heading into Southern Limgrave, and we're gonna probably go down to Castle Morn. We're probably gonna pick up, go visit Gurag, I think his name is, and we're gonna start getting some beefiness going in our character here, and probably pick up some of my favorite armor in the game too, scaled armor. So yeah, lots of cool things we're going to be talking about, and just grateful you're here. Let's go. We back at it. All right. Yeah. Cool. And let me know as always if the sound or if there's glitchy or whatever. I think we'll be okay this time. I think I've got those issues worked out now. Um, but yeah, I'm excited, and we're gonna go again. And just a couple things. This week, I know this is kind of old man stuff, but like I almost had to cancel the stream this week because I got injured at one of my treatments, but I'm doing better now, which is great. So I should be all right, but you might see me adjusting my chair or something. That's just me trying to kind of get comfortable. Um, but yeah, it's all good. These are the things that test us, and we learn and we grow, and it's all good. So yeah, so I'm glad you guys are here, and well, we'll wait just a couple more minutes, and then we'll get to some gameplay and get to talking about some different things, and love to hear your questions, and we'll get to it. I'm gonna check real quick and make sure my stream is actually working. Looks like it is. Yeah, it looks like everything's live, everything's working well, so that's good. Uh, okay, cool. Let's see. Just want to double check. Yeah. Yep. That looks good. Okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, sweet. So, what have you guys been up to? How was your week? Or weekend, I should say. Good so far. Nice. Cool. It was good. Great. Good. Have any of you guys checked out Jinxie's stream at all on Elden Ring? Just waiting for you to go live. Ha! You're so cool. Very nice. But yeah, have you guys checked out Jinxie's stream? I know my two boys have been definitely following it, and I've checked it out a little bit too. Yeah, I have. I think he's 100 hours. Yeah, I think he was 100 hours this afternoon when he's fighting Godfrey. I think it was. Um, yeah, you know what's funny about Jinxie? I so respect him as a streamer, and he seems like a really nice guy. I haven't followed him a ton, but just with knowing what I know about Elden Ring and my 1,200 hours of Elden Ring, and I've platinumed Elden Ring and I've 100% it. Um, it is so interesting watching him play, and it gave me a lot of thoughts about like how life relates to video games and failure and perseverance and all that stuff. But yeah, he's so funny because I'll say this about Jinxie, man. He does not quit. He does not give up, and I respect it. But at the same time, uh, he has a hard time, it seems like, being patient. And so he's very aggressive, which can be really good against certain enemies. But yeah, on certain enemies like Godfrey, it's a real liability. So I was watching like, well, you got to give him props, man. The guy doesn't quit. And Hive Eyes, man, that guy's smart. I've never really been exposed to him, but he's really smart. So that was just kind of cool watching them. Yeah, his crash outs are insane. There's no doubt about it. He gets pretty upset. Um, but I get that too, man. Sometimes it can be frustrating, and if you want a game to, to push you to your limits, Elden Ring's the one. Elden Ring is a good one to go with. But but yeah, I think he would benefit from a little more patience, just even while he's fighting, and just calming his mind and just being calm and not getting. But he gets really worked up. But he doesn't quit. And I will say this: he's a pretty good player. Like, I mean, his skill level is fine. He has plenty of skill, and he learns the move set. So like he doesn't just give up. But yeah, he'll get right to where he's almost got the boss, and then he just, I don't know. It's like his mind just like goes zzz, like into overdrive, and he can't calm down, and then he just, he gets too aggressive, and when he should pull back and regroup just for a minute, he pushes forward, and then he dies. So so those are, I mean, but think about that for life, right? Life can be like that. Life can definitely be like that. So yeah, but cool, so cool. And just gonna check one more thing on the stream here and make sure. And then we're gonna get rolling, I think, into our gameplay and see how we do. All right, but should be a cool gameplay episode too, because Limgrave for me, even though it's obviously early game, it's one of the most beautiful areas, and also like there's a lot of really good loot. Like you can upgrade quite far before even heading to another land. So we're gonna do a lot of coverage in Limgrave today, and but we'll definitely take on some bosses. And yeah, we'll get rolling. But before we do, just one thing I want to kind of share with you guys. I mentioned early on that we are gonna talk about failure a little bit and how it can be your friend, and how it's important as men especially to not chase failure. Obviously we don't want to try to fail. I mean, that's stupid, but it's going to come, and when it does come, you got to kind of welcome it in like an old friend you haven't seen in a long time. Be like, okay, let's sit down and talk about this, because failure can really catapult you super fast into super success. And I'll give you an example. I mentioned in my last stream that I had gone bankrupt back in 2009, I believe it was, during the housing crisis. And at that time, I was designing and selling those bounce house jumpy inflatables. And I was designing, in fact, most of my designs are still out being used. And then I was having them built, and I was selling them. And I'd go to Florida every year, and I'd go to trade shows and sell my inflatable designs and for those bounce house parties. And I was doing awesome, man. I mean, I was doing, I don't know, I think we are doing close to 200K in my income just from that. And we were doing around maybe 750K a year in revenue. So like we were doing really, really well. And that was right when my oldest son was about 2, and my youngest son wasn't even born yet. And we went bankrupt because the housing market dropped, and I was kind of overextended because I was trying to build like this, big empire, and I kind of got greedy, and I kind of got, okay, well, I can go into debt for, we can build this section, and then we can like go from 750K to 5 million and all this stuff. And I had all these plans, and I could see the plan, and it probably would have been fine, but I didn't have reserve, just like Jinxie sometimes doesn't have reserve, and it costs him. Well, I went bankrupt in 2009 because I just assumed, well, gosh, the economy's doing okay and we'll be fine. And then we had the housing crisis and everything fell apart. And within 18 months, I couldn't cover my debts, and we had to file bankruptcy and sell, and we lost our house, and we had to move. And now we were renting, and I had to get a whole nother job and a whole nother industry. I mean, I'm telling you, it was brutal, and it was a brutal lesson. But what the lesson did teach me was it taught me, okay, the next time we do this, not to stop, not to quit, not never do a business again, but to maybe just be a little more reserved. Take risk, but don't take this much risk, take this much risk, you know, and make sure you've got everything kind of go for it. Never back down. Never what? Okay, I'm a little confused. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Cheesy Bird Chad. Never back down. Yeah, that's true. Never what? Well, I was saying, um, you know, I didn't want to not do a business again just because a business failed. Oh, it's a quote from a streamer. Okay. Which streamer is that? Never give up. Okay, yeah, that's true. 100%. Yeah, which streamer is that, guys? Oh, yeah, okay. Nick, got it. Yeah, that's true. Never give up. And I can tell you this. So just, I'll finish the story and then we'll get to some gameplay because really want to drive this home. Um, you know, we spent about 4 or 5 years where we didn't have a lot of money. We were barely making it. I was working, you know, the jobs that I could. At one point, I was mowing lawns just to like put food on the table. It was bad. It was real bad, and that economy was terrible. And I guess I could have just given up, and I could have been like, forget this, and life's terrible, and all that. But yeah, you never give up, and especially as a believer, you know, I knew that God had a purpose and a plan in this, and it really grew me, and it humbled me, and I was my youth, I was maybe a lot more arrogant, for sure, than I am now. A lot more prideful than I am now. And I needed that sort of, correction for me to be able to really see what God had for me. And it was funny because then when I had my next business adventure, it actually did better than the one I lost. And then we were able to buy another house again. And we actually ended up doing better. And honestly, if I hadn't gone through the bankruptcy, we were able to put my 2 sons into Christian school, which has been the best money I've ever spent. And we would not have been able to do that if not for the business that I'm doing now, that was born out of the failure of that other business. So again, it's just don't give up, keep pushing forward, but you want to learn from failure. And we don't look for it, but when it arrives, we humble ourselves and we check ourselves and we go, okay, what can I learn from this failure? And it's the same thing in gaming or whatever you're doing or a job. It's you got to learn. You got to learn, and then you'll succeed. All right, guys. Well, that was my kind of deal. But we're gonna get going into some gameplay here, and yeah, you guys ready to roll? Let's do this. All right, let's get some headphones. Oh, turn them on would be a good idea. Subscribe to Tier 1. Thanks for that, man. Appreciate it. All right. You guys hear me okay still? Let's go. All right. Let's do it. All right, here we go. So first thing we're going to do, I'm not sure if I can take on Tree Sentinel right now. We could try it, I suppose. Yeah, let's try. We might be able to do it. I'll give it a try. I'm not going to, like, burn a ton of time on him. I'll know pretty quickly if we'll be able to do it. And if we can, great. And if not, we will move along and we will come back to him. Because sometimes retreat is the best move. All right, let's go, big boy. Come on. Oh, yeah, we're going to be able to do this. Yeah, we can do it. We're doing plenty of damage. We don't have a lot of health, but... Okay, not like that. I think we can do it, though. I'll give him a couple more tries. That first hit, I think I did like 200 or 300 damage. That should be fine. Okay. We'll give it another shot. I definitely want to get my souls back. We're going to pop this. We're going to pop this. We're going to reload this, which I didn't do. Alright, we're going to get our souls back. We're going to try one more. Maybe 1 or 2 more times. But if I can't get him in the next couple tries, we're gonna call it. We're going to move along, because I don't want to spend all the time on him. We can come back and get him a little more powerful. All right, come on, big boy. Let's do it. Come on. Okay, yeah, that hurt. Oh, jeez. Yeah, we might come back. We might come back. Ugh. Because I realize I haven't really gotten my health bar up much. I think we're only at, yeah, 12 vigor. We might come back. I'll try one more time and then we'll come back. Let's pull this and pull this. Because I definitely don't want to lose those souls because I honestly kind of need them for what we're going to do next. So let's find them right there. Oh no! Alright. We'll try. Alright, dude. Let's roll. Come on. Whoa! How did he hit me? Come on, buddy. I didn't even hit you yet. Oh! Yeah, we're probably coming back, guys. We'll see. We're probably coming back. If I can get him... There we go. Oh! Yeah, that move right there. That's the one that ain't so good. Oh, come on, dude. That was garbage. Yeah, we're coming back, boys. I'm just telling you right now. Yeah. Yeah, we're coming back. I don't want to take too much time with them right now. Yeah. Okay, no worries. We'll go do Castle Morn and Garag and come back. I don't want to waste an hour on this guy right now. We're just not quite leveled up enough. I don't have enough of a health bar. I mean, I appreciate that you got this and all that. Yeah, I get it. But honestly, this is again what I was talking about with failure. There's a difference between just pushing through and having wisdom to know that, like, where are my souls? I really got to get them back. There they are. And knowing that, like, you're not quite ready. You know? There's nothing wrong with saying, I'm not ready. We need to go do some other stuff and take care of this first. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll to the church. Yep. Yeah, so, I mean, again, you have to kind of define what does it mean to give up, quit, versus, you know, keep trying and just keep trying. Okay, I'm not saying ultimately and we're not going to fight the tree sentinel, but we have to recognize too, like, okay, we're not ready. You know, we're not ready. And I could just grind it out and that's fine. But there's a lot more I want to get done in this episode and show you guys too, and just be able to talk about. And I don't want to take all my energy, like, just focusing on him and not being able to focus on the chat. Alright. So here we go. We're going to get our seal so we can do incantations from this dude right here. Which, if you don't know, little spoiler alert, anybody know who this guy is late game? Any guesses?
I smell it. Death. Feeding me.
Ian. Yeah. Yeah, Carmoxyl and Beast Eye. Sweet. Let's go. Nobody knows? Ian, that's funny. Alright, so that guy right there, late game, is Malekith. Phase 1. And Malekith is basically right before the end of the game. It's like 2 or 3 bosses before the end of the game. Okay, so we're going to run down here real quick. We're going to get a grace. And we're going to get this golden seed. Okay? This is really similar to Fighting Cowboys walkthroughs on how to start Elden Ring. And I'm kind of giving you a similar taste. Just going to blow right by these guys and get to this grace here. And then we're going to jump back over and head to Southern Limgrave. Okay? And the reason we're doing that is because we're just trying to get kind of prepped and leveled up for what we got coming. Plus, we want to pick up some different armor, too. Okay? So, here we go. We're going to travel back over here. That'll work. Okay. Now, here's what's cool. So, are you guys familiar with the quest lines of like Ronnie and Blythe and EG and all those guys? Maybe not. It's okay if you're not. No big deal. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna move through here, and part of Elden Ring that a lot of people don't understand. This is one thing that I know Jinxie's not doing, but you know he's on a timeline, so I get it. Is you really need to talk to all the NPCs. It makes a big difference. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're just going to run by the Misthaven Woods until we hear the wolf howl. And what that's going to do, this is so crazy, then when we go back to Kale at the original church, we'll be able to get a gesture that allows us to summon Blythe the wolf. And then he can fight with us against the dude that has the bloodhound thing, which is a great weapon. Alright. We're gonna burn through all this here. I'm just gonna get over here. We should hear the howl. Hear the howl? Alright, cool. Yep. We don't want to wake up that bear. Trust me. We'll do that a little later on. We do want to get this. Smithing stone too. Yep. Alright, so what we're going to do now... I know this seems like a little weird, but now we're going to run back over here. We're going to talk to Kale, and then I'll trigger that. And then we're going to head Southern Limgrave. Alright, so guys.
Wait, well, you're back.
One second. About the Howling and Mistwood, see?
I suppose.
It's a really important to talk to all the NPCs because it really helps you gain. So now you have the finger snap.
There are if the moon my people, which is why thanks I think this your people.
Alright.
Goodbye.
We're just gonna quickly run over there. Again. Do the finger snap and then we'll get going. Southern Limgrave. Alright. Cool. So what have you guys been doing this summer so far? You guys are on summer break. Anything you're having fun doing? You guys got any trips planned? I know we do. Just hanging around. That's cool. After a long year of school, that's nice. Going on a trip to Bear Lake. Ooh, this weekend. Nice. Have you ever been to Bear Lake? Wait, is that in California? I think it is. Going to Malibu in a few weeks. That'll be nice. Malibu's gorgeous. By the way, we're gonna pick up the map real quick. Malibu, Bear Lake this weekend. No, wait. I'm pretty sure Bear Lake's in California, isn't it? I know there is a Bear Lake in California. Yeah, Grandma lives there. In Malibu. Nice. W Grandma? W Grandma? Holy smokes, that's awesome. Alright, so you see him up there, up top? See him right up there on top of the tower? That's Blythe. We're going to use our finger snap. And we're going to recruit him, and he's going to help us out. Plus, that starts his quest line, which is really important. So I think, is it on the other side? I think I got to be over there. Yeah, I think I got to be over there. I just don't want to wake up the bear. The bear is, you know, really, really grumpy. We'll grab this loot, we'll go through there, and then we'll get Blide. I believe it's near the border of Idaho and Utah. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Well, that's awesome. So you guys have some fun trips planned coming up. Sweet. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this gesture to the finger snap, which is right there. Now watch, we're right beneath him. This is so cool. Or is it on the other side? I think it might be on the other side. We'll see. But we're going to go ahead and do our finger snap gesture. Yeah, he's over there. A lot of people don't know about this. There's all kinds of stuff like this in Elden Ring that people don't even know about. So this is Blide.
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he?
Still not too sure. It's close to 5-hour drive. Okay, cool. That'll be fun. That'll be great fun.
Come tell me if you find him. I can offer you ample room.
Yep. All right, cool. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Now we got the map. All right. Now, what he's talking about, what he's talking about is right here. This is where the Bloodhound Fang is. So we're going to go and put a thing on that. What was my other... One second. Oh, yeah, we don't need this anymore. Okay. And then we're going to head to Southern Limgrave. And the reason why is because we want to take care of this. And we want to get down here, and we're going to do Castle Morn. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Here we go. It's probably easier to get to it just from here and then run through. Because we already cleared that area. We'll just go around them. We already took care of these dudes. We'll just go around them. Come on. Yeah, so we're taking a trip too. We leave like July 3rd. So it'll be a couple weeks. Probably won't be streaming there. We're going to Washington, D.C. for the America's 250th anniversary. My wife is a complete travel nut. She loves travel and she loves U.S. history. So, you know, this is like her Disneyland, and we're going to go do that. Should be a lot of fun. We're also going to go to the All-Star Game, which my oldest son played baseball in high school, and he loves baseball. He's a big-time Shohei Ohtani fan. And so we're going to go do that. And it's a lot of travel. Oh, yeah. Here, real quickly, we'll talk to Bach. So Bach's right over here in this tree, and he's a seamstress, and he kind of helps you out. But not really. We'll talk to him real quick.
Some clue. You were just thank you. I was put and I ended them.
Right, I'm just going to move his thing along. He's talking about a cave on the coast, and actually some cool stuff in there. Alright, so we're gonna head on. Again, I'm going to burn through some of these areas because I want to get over to Southern Limgrave. Castle Morn. And we're only a half hour in, so that's okay. Let's go ahead and get this, though. We'll take care of these guys. Let's get a shield on. Come on. Night-night. Sorry, boys. I know. Go to sleep now. Okay. This guy, I think we should be able to take him. He can be tough, but we should be able to take him. Come on, dude. Let's get a little aggro going. Yep. Boom. That Ash of War is great. I'm telling you. It's the deal. Night-night, buddy. Sometimes he drops his armor and his weapon. It's not bad. It's called the Dismounter. It's pretty good. Alright, we're moving right along. Let's take this guy. Bang! Boom! Alright, cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We're going to go to All-Star Game. We're going to, we're going to eat some food I probably shouldn't eat. Get fat. Not that I'm not already. But I tell you what, it should be a good time. It should be a good time with family and hanging out. Summer's always cool for that kind of stuff. Yeah, you guys sound like you got some really great trips planned too. That's awesome. Grandma in Malibu, bro. to go see Grandma a little more often. Malibu's nice. Alright, we're going to just burn past this. And the reason why, like I said, I want to get to the sun, well, nah, we'll do it now. It's fine. We'll do it now. The only guy we got to worry about, honestly, is this dude right here. Oh! Yeah, that hurt. Hey, come on, bro. Get off me. Oh my gosh. Okay, you're starting to annoy. Bang! Yeah. That's right. Don't be messing. Alright, we're just going to take the rest of these dudes out real quick. Alright, sometimes these guys can be a pain. I definitely don't want to die. I got a lot of runes here. I'm going to show you how to take out giants too. And there's a decent weapon. Plus sometimes these guys drop all kinds of cool stuff. Plus we're just, you know, rune farming here. Alright, take this out, take this out, take this out. Boom, 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 boom. Take out the horse, because then we'll get our... When you take out all the enemies, you get, like, your flasks replenished. So, let's take out these giants real quick. And then we'll keep heading south. We'll get the loot in this caravan. So here's the thing with giants. 2 heavies, if your weapon's good enough, which this one should be. 2 heavies, we're going to go two-handed. And that should stun them. 1, 2. Boom. And then we get a critical. Boom. And we'll heavy him again. 1, 2. He's criticaled again. Night night, big boy. So that's typical giant right there. Throughout the whole game, as long as you have a heavy enough weapon, 2 criticals will stun a giant. All giants. Yep, and you can just take them right out. These guys are 1,000 runes apiece, so we're taking a minute and getting rid of them. And we can get the loot. And sometimes they'll give you some trouble, but mostly 2 heavies and you're good to go. There you go. Boom. Done. Alright, cool. Cleared that. So we're going to run in here. And I am skipping over some stuff, guys. But I kind of have a method to my madness here. Alright, great axe. Now this thing, it's heavy. You got to have 30 strength to wield it. It does some serious damage, but it's pretty cool looking. Look at that thing. Thing is gnarly. Whoa. But again, more for strength build, which we're not really doing. So we're going to go back to this. We are going to put our claw seal on, though. And then we can do some incantations, which we don't have a lot. But we do have heal. Alright, so now we're going to run down here. Actually, you know what? Real fast. Forgot. The smithing stone over here I want to grab. Sick. You saying you like that 2 heavies on the giants? Or you like that axe? Because the axe is pretty sick. Oh, let's take this guy out. Oh, man! You're starting to annoy, buddy. I don't know why I did that. Because I thought I had my shield on. That's why. Yeah, the axe. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, it's cool. It's actually a fun weapon. Strength build in Elden Ring is really fun. It is. I would highly recommend. Because there are some really cool weapons. Alright, here we go. We're going to move along. There's another grace up here we're going to grab. I'm going to skip those guys for now. We're going to grab this grace. Going to upgrade slightly. And then we're going to go check on getting the Bloodhound Fang. And we'll get Blythe to help us. We'll summon him in, and he'll do a lot of the heavy lifting for us. Alright, here we go. Alright, so cool trips planned. So, so I was asking earlier in the chat, I don't know if you guys were here for it or whatever, but like, have you been catching Jinxie's stream? Anybody? Alright, what are we gonna do? We're gonna level up some vigor. We're a little low. There we go. Alright. Alright, here we go. Gonna run right up here. Oh, we'll take these guys out too. Uh-oh, don't have a weapon on. That's problematic, isn't it? I don't know how that happened. Boom. Alright, dude, with your arrows. Hold on. Alright, cool. Okay, so last chat we were talking about like college and things like that. Did any of you guys have a chance to talk to your parents or anybody about that? Did it come up or not really? It's kind of personal, I guess, to ask, but just curious. Alright, we're going to do this. Alright, how are we doing? We're doing good. We're doing good. Alright, here we go. Alright, see, there's the summons for Blythe. And if we hadn't done what we did, he wouldn't be here. Now we can summon him. Make this a lot easier. A little buff. We're going to two-hand this. We're going to go to work.
Darrow, rotting in a cell is no true
Go
justice.
to work.
No.
So if you really want this weapon, see how much damage we're doing already? And then Blythe will help us. Now he's already stunned. Boom. Oh, see? This is kind of what I was talking about with Jinxie. It's like, I get like he's just powering through. But there's something wise about playing the game the way they intended it to be played. Because you can just really do well. Except I'm dying. Alright, we got him. But see, now we have the Bloodhound Fang. Now if I had to do that by myself, yeah, I could have done it. But it might have taken me 7 or 8, 9 tries. We did it in like, I don't know, 30 seconds or 45 seconds. So again, I'm not trying to pick on Jinxie at all. He is amazing and great streamer, and I'd love to, you know, be at his level someday or close to his level. Okay, what's it say? My dad says that though I could go to college like you, he says it's not necessary. Well, that's amazing, dude, that your dad is open to that. That is cool. W dad, right?
Right.
That's great.
Don't say I'm not
Your dad sounds like a cool dude. Somber.
Oh yes.
Take it.
If you venture, tell him I sent you, and he'll be sure to treat you. I owe you one, Aaron.
All right, so here's what I want to ask you guys about. I'm gonna let you guys sort of pick a little bit about what I do with my character as we go along. Ping pong, a smart fella, absolutely, absolutely. You guys are awesome. I love this. I love that you guys are here hanging out with me. You could be doing anything else. Okay, so here's the question. Here's the question. We could use the Bloodhound Fang, but we need to be 18 and 17. Okay, we got a little ways to go upgrading before we can use it. I will use it if you guys really want me to, even though, and I have in the past, and it's great. It's great. The Bloodhound's Finesse Ash of War is awesome. You could use this pretty much the whole game. However, I'll let you guys give some input on that. If you really want me to, I will use it. But for now, I'm going to wait, and we're going to keep going with what we got. Okay? Alright, so here we go. Oh, here's the other thing. When I finish areas or I defeat areas with bosses, I always put like a little marker on it. I think, yeah, I did that here. Yeah. So, okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Well, that's cool that your dad was open. That's sometimes a rare thing. But that's awesome. Good deal. Good deal. Alright. Now we could go up there, but we're gonna do that right now. We're gonna continue on down to Southern Limgrave. And come on, hold still. Hold still. All right. And we're gonna do some Castle Morn, and we're gonna get some armor, and we're gonna do some upgrading, some cool stuff. But we're gonna run right through this because there's a catapult here. Yep, that's the problem. And I don't want to get hit by that thing again. And we're going to get the grace, and then we'll come back and take these guys out. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright. We're doing well. Not too bad. Alright, here we go. Let's go take these guys out. Oh, war pick. That's an interesting weapon. I mean, it doesn't scale great, but it's okay. I missed him. All right, we're doing good. Let's pick this up. Smithing stone 1. That'll be good. We can upgrade our weapon. I think we need 6 for the next upgrade, so that'll be good. Take that guy out. Oh, I picked up some greaves. Cool. Oh, we missed him. Ouch. Come on. Oh, that was awesome. Stunned both of them in one shot. That was cool. Alright, cool. Let's see about those greaves. I don't know. Throw them on for now. Okay. Here we go. We're doing good. Oh man, this girl's life. What a sad story.
Hello? Might I bend my name is Arena. The servant's there. But I swear my good
Just gonna burn through dialogue, guys. Just want to get...
The servant, they've since come. I fear it's... Please, would you mind my soul, please?
Yep, we'll take the letter. No problem. What does the Q in your name stand for?
In the castle.
Honestly, I just like it. It just sounds cool. It doesn't really mean anything. I always like that. I don't know. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna take these guys out real quick. Tell you what, dogs are nasty. I hate dogs. I mean, I love dogs in real life, but in this game, they are a pain in the butt. They are just not right. Okay. We might use our summons here. I don't know. We're gonna see. Take this guy out first. Backstab. Ooh, yeah. Okay, doggy, come here. I don't think yeah, he won't aggro, but the dogs will. Alright, there's a mace in here we want. Yep, or a morning star. Yeah, that's basically a mace. I don't really need that loot. I'd rather get over to where we're headed for the armor and stuff. Let's take these guys out. We're going to fight a lot of these guys in Castle Morn. A lot of them. We're getting it. Okay, come on. Boom. See the other guys coming. That's why I turn around. Even if I'm in a critical, I'll turn around and see where my enemies are coming from. Because I might not have time. Oh, man. Whew. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're heading up here. Almost to the merchant we want to get the armor from. How many hours do you have on Elden Ring? I just passed 1,300 hours total. This game, again, I'm not trying to be in any way prideful or arrogant, but this is my absolute favorite game of all time. And yeah, there's not a whole lot about. Oh, 2K hours on Fortnite. So you're a Fortnite master. That's cool. Sweet. Yeah, Elden Ring for me. I mean, like I say, I am the map, dude. I when I was watching Jinxie play, I was kind of annoying my oldest son because he was watching it too, the stream, and he's playing Elden Ring, of course. And I'm like, oh, Jinxie, in that room, there's a page to your left, and he'd go in the room, and there'd be a page to the left, and my son would just look at me and be like, shut up. What the heck is wrong with you? I'm like the guy that like recites the lines of movies, you know? Because I've seen Lord of the Rings so many times, so I have to be quiet because people get annoyed. Well, that's how I am with Elden Ring. I know it so well that it's kind of annoying if I don't shut up. But this guy's got some of my favorite armor in the game right here. The scale armor. Not only is it really pretty good armor, I think it looks cool. Oh, I need some more runes. That's fine. We should be able to sell some stuff or have a few runes to use. But I really want to get this armor before we head out. Whether or not I can wear it, we'll see.
Finished yet?
Let's see. Yeah, I need the gauntlets. I'm not going to pick up the helmet because I'm not usually a helmet guy anyway. These medallions, these right here, I don't even bother. They're not really worth it. Smithing stones, though, yeah, we'll pick one up. Always pick up smithing stones. Okay, so now we're out of runes, but he's still bad, though. His hours don't matter. Okay, I'm a little confused what happened here. Oh, he's still... Oh, dude! You guys must be friends. Oh, you're dogging on your bro. Oh, dude, are you going to take that cheesy burger, Chad? I don't know if I would. Oh, you guys are too much. That's so funny. Alright, let's see. 3,000 runes, don't have it. Endurance is only 10. Probably won't be able to carry this armor. We're going to check. Take all this off. Worst case, we can take this off because we're not using it now anyway. They don't get they don't get on enough to know. Uh-oh. I think we got a little rivalry going here. Little dig. We'll go with this, and then we'll put this on if we can wear it. Oh, we're still medium. Sweet. I think this is some of the coolest armor. I like it anyway. I think it's cool. Especially the top part. Pretty sick. Lies. 2,000 hours on Fortnite's... That's a lot, and it's good, though. That's good. That's cool. My oldest son was really into Fortnite a few years back. I think he got pretty good, but I don't know if he ever did, like... Oh, look out. So that big giant shooting giant arrows at us, that's no problem. Get up here and get this golden seed. And then we're going to head down and take care of him. Because he's a little grumpy. So we're going to, we're going to give him a little nap. We're going to give this giant a little nap, see? And so he's not grumpy anymore. I'm going to tell him, he can go to sleep. Well, not that way. We're going to make sure we get behind this rock first. Come on. There we go. Okay, Mr. Giant. You're going to go take a nap, okay? It's nap time. So these kind of giants, you get their feet, and you just tear them up. And they're slow. And then you can stun them, and you got to stick them in the side. Right here. That's where the critical is. Night-night, buddy. Boom. Done. Piece of cake. Alright, here we go. So he doesn't respawn, I don't think. I think once you kill him, that's it. He's done. Okay, and by the way, not to be a complainer whiner, but, the From Software developer guys, I just have questions about this room. There is freaking nothing in here. There's no hidden walls. There's no loot. There's nothing. What is this room for? I mean, seriously, what is this room for? There's nothing in here. I don't get it. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. Alright, cool. Oh, let's upgrade our flask real quick. Sorry. One sec. Might as well get some extra flask. Why not? Alright, let's allocate. It's probably okay. I don't think we have any other spells we can do. Yeah. It wouldn't kill me to go back and grab the fireball, but I don't know what I need it. I don't know. What can... Hold on. I'm just trying to think through what can I craft here. Probably good to have some of these because we got some flying enemies and we want to knock them down and get them to aggro one at a time. That's the thing. You don't take on multiple enemies. Immovable candles. Yeah, good point. I never thought about that. I was just trashing this whole area. The candles didn't go away. Well, they did that time. Bro, yeah, I don't know what this room's about, bro. It just doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. It's fine. Okay, I think we're good to head up. This area can be a little challenging, but there's a lot of good loot. And we should come out of here with a ton of runes. And some decent drops. Okay? So we're moving right along just fine. We're going to head over here to the left. We don't want any of those guys to aggro yet because we're going to come up here, take this guy out. Oh, I missed him. Dang it. Alright, good. Got it. Yeah, smithing twos, dude. I mean, we're going to be able to do some serious upgrading here soon. And we may jump back to the round table hold and do some upgrading when we get to the next grace. So here's what I'm talking about with those bone darts. We just want to aggro one of these guys at a time so they're not ambushing us. It takes a little longer, but think about it. Do we want to die here 20 times and spend an hour on this one little area? Or do we want to take 5 minutes and take each one of them out one at a time by aggroing them? I'm telling you, man, there's a way to play the game. And I'm not being critical of guys like Jinxie that play it different. You can play it however you want. It's your playthrough. But for me, bro, I just rather be patient, take my time, think about what I'm doing, be prepared. And for me, it's just funner. But that's just my gig. Okay, the dog's gonna aggro. Let's go. I mean, and guard countering, where I'm holding my shield, and then as soon as they hit it, I hit R2 on console. It's great. Guard countering is awesome. Does a ton of damage. If you got 100 shield, like you got a shield that does a defense of 100, you don't even take any damage. It's great. You just stack the enemies all in this area, dude. You just get them to come to you. And then we'll just racking up runes, and once we get the majority of these guys gone, you know, I don't want more than maybe a couple of these dudes by the time I take the big guy on, and we don't even need our summons. We should be okay. And you guys, we're not even that leveled up. We're 21 level. It's not that bit. It's not that much, you know. But we should have no trouble finishing this up in here. So, World Cup's coming up, guys. Are any of you guys into the World Cup? Or your families or anything like that? I'm not that familiar with it, to be honest, but I played soccer when I was a kid. But I'm kind of curious about it this year. See if, watch it. Alright, so we've got one more, and then we'll take on the big guy. Ooh, that was a big hit. That was crazy. Oh, yeah. It's probably a thing, but yeah, old thing. Okay. Now, that's where this is going to get a little more interesting. Not really into sports. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, let's go, big boy. He's going to roll at us, and then we're going to impale him. This guy hits hard. We don't want to mess with him. I don't know why I didn't get critical, but that's all right. We're all right. We got him. All right, and also these little butterflies, man, they're great because if you get root resin with the smoldering butterfly, you can make fire grease. The fire grease is pretty great against most enemies. Alright. So we are going to go take out Pumpkinhead over here just because there's a smithing stone over here I'd really like to get. We're going to try and sneak up on him. Alright, come on, big boy. I don't want that other guy to aggro, because that'll give me some trouble. So I'm going to bring the Pumpkinhead over here, so that other guy doesn't see him. So that's what I mean. Some of this is a strategic, like, how you fight enemies. Because you don't want to have more trouble than you need. Like, now we're going to back up. We only needed one more hit on him, but I'm telling you, there's wisdom in, like, a small retreat. Just a small retreat. Regroup. Take the enemy out. I mean, he only had one more shot, and I could have tried to muscle through, but he might have hit me and killed me. So it's just not worth it. Just take your time, and you can move through this game at a pretty decent pace. Smithing stone, 3 of them, dude. That's awesome. We're definitely upgrading our weapon. No question about that. As soon as we get to a grace, we'll head back to Castle Morn and do it. I mean, not Castle Morn. Round Table Hold. We're in Castle Morn. Fire grease. Fire grease is awesome. Alright, we're running in here. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? What do you guys want to talk about? Anything you want to ask me? Anything you're curious about? Yeah. Alright, this guy we're going to sneak up on. Oh, crud. I forgot that they fight each other. Okay. Well, no need to worry about him. Boom. Bang. Alright, sweet. Alright, these guys are just... they're just having some arguments, so we're going to let them go ahead and duke it out. We're going to come up here. And I think there's some loot up here, and then we'll go back and take out the remainder of the guys. Or maybe there's no loot up here, I can't remember. I don't think there is. Mostly I know the map, but don't always have it perfect. We're going to make sure, see how we're doing on our chat. Sweet, 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 sweet. Looks good. Okay, cool. Looks like we got 6 people on. That's not too bad. By the way, I was reading about, just because I don't really have that much of a reference on what would be considered good numbers for a chat. Not that that's the reason we're doing this. If I can help one of you guys, encourage one of you guys, I'd do it. No problem. However, I was curious. I'm like, well, like, what are the numbers for a good chat? Like, what is the average viewership on a Twitch stream? Well, I was interested to find out that it's about 30 to 50, but that includes guys like Queso and Jinxie and everybody. So they said that the guys that have big channels make up the majority of the numbers. So they were saying that, like, for a small channel, that the average stream for a small channel like mine usually doesn't even have a single person watching. And I was like, you've got to be kidding, that's crazy. And they said a really strong stream for a new channel or for a small channel that doesn't have a lot of subscribers yet and a lot of followers, this blew my mind. They said like a a very successful number was for 5 or more people in your chat and in your stream. And I thought, you've got to be kidding. That is so crazy. So when I saw that we had 8 last week and that you guys are back and we have 6 right now and you guys are engaging, like, so cool, guys. Thank you so much. So awesome. I was shocked. I really thought the numbers would be a lot higher than that. It's not. They say if you've got like 100 to 150 followers, you are killing it. And guys like Jinxie and Queso, they're just, they're in a whole different kind of level. But it kind of encouraged me. I was like, okay, cool. So we're doing all right. I mean, I'm just being who I am. Just trying to add some value to your life. And maybe a little bit of entertainment through the gameplay. But yeah, I was pretty surprised. All right, we're going to switch here. We need a little more juice. I don't have a lot, but we're going to use them. We'll use the ones we got. All right. These guys are a little more beefy. And we got some flying enemies up here that are going to potentially give us some trouble. So we're going to hit them and aggro one at a time. Come on over here, big guy. Yeah, I think most streamers start out with nobody watching. Yeah, I think you're right. Jinxie is an example. That's right. Didn't he stream to like 2 people for like 2 years or something before he took off? That's one thing I'll say for Jinxie, dude. Like, granted, I think I'd love to see him be a little more patient, especially playing Elden Ring, because I think he'd go faster, farther. I mean, what am I saying? He would go farther, faster. Duh. But you can't deny this dude has absolute resolve. Like, he does not quit. And you... Oh, dude! What just happened? I have never, ever seen that before. Oh! I have never seen that before. What was that, bro? Holy smokes. Oh, he knocked me off! No! Oh, no! Bro! He knocked me right off. Oh, that was bogus, man. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to take shortcut ladder because I'm not fighting all those guys again. That was awful. No! No! Dude, and I have never seen that move where he, like, stabs you on the ground. I've never seen that. I don't know, man. Sometimes I think when they do update patches, they put in, like, little moves that are new, you know? I don't know if they do or not, but, oh, man, that was... Oh, it was garbage. Okay. No, all right, we'll regroup. Tell you what, since we gotta regroup anyway, we're gonna go back and we've got some smithing stones. We're gonna upgrade this weapon. Oh my gosh, dude, I fell right off the side. No. Oh man, that was real bad.
Well, I took you for dead.
Oh well.
It's all out your own.
See, now we don't have any runes. We lost everything. And we had a fair amount of runes too, man. I guess I could sell some stuff real quick that I don't really need. Alright, hold on guys. I'm gonna sell some stuff and we're gonna move along here. I'm never using that because we're not playing online. I'm not using that. Probably won't use this either. I don't know if I have any duplicate weapons. Doesn't look like it. Duplicate armor, maybe. Oh, got 2 shields. Get rid of one of those. Real quick. Just running along here. Running along. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Oh, I need 742. This is driving me crazy. How much we got? 640. Nah, we got it. We got to have a little more. I'll sell something else. I don't care. Yeah, we'll sell this. We get a lot of it. And it's all throughout the game. Same with this. Best streamer, by the way. You guys are awesome. Like, I don't know how you... Okay. First off, dang it, 742. What the... Alright, we gotta sell some stuff, guys. Come on. We gotta at least get this next upgrade, man. I don't want to sell those. I use them too much. I don't want to sell those either. They're great for crafting. I don't want to sell that either. I'll sell that. That's fine. Alright, here we go. Boom. We could keep going, but we don't have any stuff. That's okay. I think we're fine. Fine for now. At least gets us to level... What was that level? Level 3? Yeah, that's fine. Best streamer, by the way. You guys are so nice. I tell you what. Free guys for you. Thanks for that. First time chat. Let's give that guy a W. Come on. Give him some love. Alright. Sharky the Rogue. First time chat. Cool. W's. Yeah, right on, guys. I appreciate the comments, guys. The encouragement's great. You know, it's great. It really means a lot to me, and I'm loving this. So much fun. What's up, bro? What's up? Sharky the Rogue. That's a cool gamer tag handle. It's pretty cool. I like it. Like it. All right. Well, let's try this again. We're going to go around. We're going to take out the dogs, and we're going to try and go around and keep those, I don't know what they're called, those things from aggroing. And we'll go by the pumpkin, because there's a ladder over there, and get us back to where we were, so we don't have to go all the way up and around. We'll try. We'll try. We may or may not be able to pull that off, but we will try. But I really don't want to have to take too much time redoing this. Come on. Oh, man. Dogs, no! No! No, 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 no! Oh my gosh, dude. I don't lose those souls. That was awful. And now everybody's aggroing. Dude, we're in trouble. We are in so much trouble. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. We have got to regroup here. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Dogs are the worst. Okay, hold on, hold on. I got to regroup. All right, good. Okay, we're all right. We're all right. Ho 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 ho! Yeah, I'm with you. Those are cute puppies. You sure? No, no. Oh, that was not good. Oh, holy smokes! I don't think these guys will aggro if I go around them. I don't think they will. I think, in fact, I can almost go around this guy and he won't aggro. But I think I'm going to just burn past them and go up the ladder. There is a guy right here, but I think we can get by him. Holy smokes, W, yeah. Try to hug them, they're really friendly. Yeah, you're right. Sure. Oh my gosh, that was crazy. All right, let's take this guy out and we'll regroup here. Oh, you have no idea. Guys, my hands and my heart is racing. My hands are all sweaty. I've got to stop for a second and regroup. No! Oh! No! Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, all right. Relax. Relax, bro. Go to sleep. Holy smokes. Woo! Okay, I need a minute. I need a minute. Hold on. Holy smokes, that was gnarly. Oh my gosh. Oh, I gotta calm down. Woo! Woohoo! Alright, 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 alright. Alright, can we craft any? No, we can't. We don't have enough stuff. Bogus. Well, we're just gonna have to do our best. Let's get the runes back anyway. Alright, well, we still have these, so let's at least aggro this guy. Oh my goodness. You know what's crazy? We're so close to a grace, too. Bro, we almost lost our runes right there from that. Like, that was pretty close. almost might pull my physic just to have a little extra room. Because he's doing that move now. I don't know. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. Oh, jeez. Come on. Get over here. There we go. I missed him. I don't want to fall off again. There we go. Alright, cool. Alright, good. There we go. We got it. We got it. We got it. We're good. We're good. Alright. That was the worst of it. Huh? Why are there people sleeping on ropes? Yeah, good point. Like, what in the world? Alright. They're just hanging out. Nice. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So there is a grace down there. But I don't want to get it yet because I need to go deliver the letter. And these enemies aren't terrible, and they're fighting each other. So usually it's kind of okay. And I've got some health and juice and stuff left. So I'd like to do that first before I go down to the grace. Alright. Alright, we'll smack. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna pop this. Alright. Come on. Oh! No! I'm dead. Oh, I didn't see all three of them coming at me at once. Wasn't paying attention. Bogus. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. Alright. Try again. We're going to burn past these guys. Problem is I don't have anything to throw at them. Gang up on you. Yeah, you're not kidding. Alright, 1 second. You know what we're going to do? Real quick. Just real quick. We need some thin bones. Okay? And we're just going to go real fast. Find us some poor little innocent animals and goats, and we're gonna get what we need. There is an area over there with a bunch of like undead enemies, but it's not, the loot's not great. We'll just skip it for now. Alright, hold on. Go right up here. There should be some. We gotta have some stuff to use here. There we go. Alright. Okay. Yep, there we go. We need a few more so we can make some. Where'd they go? I don't think we can get this guy on a horse. Oh yeah, we did. That's cool. Poison mist, take it. Alright, real quick, just gonna get a couple more and then we'll head back. Is it worth it to buy Dark Souls 3? 100%. It's a masterpiece. I have platinumed it and 100% it, and it is great. It's a little more creepy, I guess is the right word, than Elden Ring, but it is still, in my opinion, a masterpiece and a great game. Highly recommend. Not a big fan of Dark Souls 1 and 2. They're okay. Some people probably disagree with me on that, and that's fine. But I really like Dark Souls 3. It's so good. We'll get these guys over here real quick. Yeah, Dark Souls 3, especially what I like about it is there's a lot of hidden areas. And there is an Elden Ring too, but they just really kind of went over the top on that. And the bosses are really challenging, but also really cool. In some ways, I feel like some of the bosses in Dark Souls 3 What's my horse's name? You know, I never thought to name my horse, I guess. I mean, obviously Torrent is what they call him, but I know a lot of guys name their horse. I'm not sure. What do you think I should name my horse? I'd be happy to name the horse. That'd be fine. Scrawny nag. Yeah. Yeah, that works. Alright, so now let's do a little item crafting. Boom. There we go. Whoops. So we don't have any of those. Hold on. Let me get set here, guys. 1 second. There we go. I think I might put on a... Nah, it's heavy. Yeah, we don't want to be heavy. Okay. We're going to give this another try. Tongue. Dang it. Oh, come on. Why am I having so much trouble here? I don't usually have this kind of trouble, man. Not typically. Not typically. Alright, we're heading out. We're gonna run right by all these guys. Although I might take that guy out before I go up. Yeah. Okay, good. Alright, here we go. Back on. Try to pet him. Sunset sarsaparilla, that's awesome. Try to pet him. I don't think petting him's a good idea, bro. I don't think they really like to be pet, to be honest with you. And I don't think I want to pet him. Alright, here we go. Come on. Boom. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, come on over here, big guy. One at a time, one at a time. Oh man, they aggroed together. Bogus. Okay, we're going to be real careful. Oh man, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. We can do it, but holy smokes, this is rough. Come on. Come on, get over here. There we go. There we go. Alright, cool. Got one. I missed him. Come on, dude. Yeah, backstab. Sweet. Alright, that was pretty good. Much better than the last time. Took a little damage, but nothing crazy. Alright. Let's go down here again and see if we can not die. Get our souls back at least. Or, see, I call them souls because I'm so used to like Dark Souls 3 and all those other games. Get our runes back. Alright. Yeah, I don't want to get in that mess yet. Kind of want to run by him, actually. But we'll just wait. They're going to start aggroing towards me here pretty quick. But I don't mind letting them fight a little bit. Holy smokes. Alright, we're going to do this. Yeah. Okay, we're doing alright. Oh, yeah. Bang, baby. Okay, we only got one more, I think. He should be no problem. Oh, yeah, we're putting that on. Well, maybe. I mean, it's better armor. I don't like how it looks as much, but it is better armor for sure. Jump him! Alright, cool. We got it. Okay, so first off, this dude up here is a bad father. Just gonna say it right out loud. As a dad of 2 sons, this guy's a bad dad. Oh, yeah. Come on.
There's a face I've not seen before. I'm Edgar, warden of this castle, as ordained by Lord Godric himself. Well, you can see how things have turned out.
Yeah, you're not a good dude,
Of
bro.
Bell, they gave me good service, or so I thought. Foul creatures, as it said. And I'm sorry to disrupt whatever you come. Take this.
All right, we're gonna move along here. All right, we're gonna give him his daughter's letter.
Hurry, thank you. I'm in your
W,
debt,
yeah.
but I can't leave yet, even if the castle should fall, to ensure the treasured sword of Morn does not fall into the wrong hands. If you see Irina, her father will come.
No, yeah, I'm gonna stay here, and my daughter, who's basically unprotected, has no one to protect her. So, but I'm gonna stick around because you know the castle, bro. Send somebody, or let someone else watch the place or whatever, bro. Like, you just not taking care of your daughter. What's up with that, man? Come on. Yeah, it's a big L for me on that guy. And it ends up not being so good later. All right, let's go down here. We'll take it. We're gonna get this loot, and then we'll get the grace. Because we can't really come back to this area to get the grace. I mean, to get the loot once we get the grace. So we're gonna do this real quick. There should be a guy right there. Yep. Take him out. Bonk. And we're gonna take this guy out too. Little backstab action. Night night, big boy. Alright. Yep, I definitely wanted those smithing twos because we're going to want to upgrade. Now that we have some more runes, got our runes back, we can do some upgrading. We'll get a grace. But we'll wait till we get down to the bottom, which isn't too much farther. It moves pretty quickly after this. This area here is kind of the toughest in terms of enemies, in my opinion. Alright, just gonna rest. I might hit my vigor one more time. Yeah, hit vigor one more time. I'd like to be close to 600 before taking on this boss. He's not terrible, but you know. And then I'm not gonna go over there because we're gonna drop right here and get this loot, because if you go across you can't get it. And stone sword keys are critical in this game. Don't worry about those guys. We're going to take these guys out. We're going to take this guy out. Not too worried about this loot in here. If I remember, I think it might be a whip or something, but we'll get it, I mean. Okay. Alright, sweet. Now that thing's going to want to drop on our head. Which we don't want to do. We're going to grab the loot. We're going to take off. Oh, pickle turtleneck. Yeah. Didn't really need that. Take this guy out. I'm actually going to put on a little fire grease for this dude. Just in case I get in some trouble with these. I don't know what you call them, but they're crawling along the ground thing. Because they don't like fire. These guys right here do not like fire. And I don't really need to fight him, but I just don't want him to aggro and give me issues. I know I'm getting hit, but I don't care. I just want to get rid of him. Alright, we're gonna hit this and we're gonna take this guy out. We're gonna impale him. And you have to watch that move right there. Boom. Done. Alright, we're moving along just fine. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Alright, let's see what we got on the stream. I haven't really checked it in a little while. Okay, we got 8 on. That's pretty good. Not bad. Not bad. Appreciate you guys being here. It really does mean a lot to me. It's so fun. Alright, cool. Let's get this loot. I think this is a guard counter, maybe? Oh, twin blade. Yeah. here we go. Let's check that other armor real fast. I think it's better. Yeah, it is. It is better. I just like how this looks, man. For me, armor, yeah, I get it. I'm not looking to be super tanky. But the drip, for me, is where it's at. I want it to look cool. Not that this doesn't look cool. It does. And he looks boss in it, bro. I will go with that. It's pretty good. And I'm still medium load, right? Yeah. We picked up some poise. I'll tell you this. Ping Pong 7 raid. Alright. I don't know if you know this, but like if you can get to 50 poise on your armor, it's really hard to get staggered. 50 poise is kind of that sweet spot. If you're going to worry about your armor. I'm typically not worried about my armor as much. I just like kind of how it looks. Alright, I'm going to drop down here, get this loot. And we're going to jam out of here. I don't really want to fight these guys. Oh yeah, smithing stone twos, bro. We're going to be able to upgrade. It's going to be so good. Bonk. Alright, I just want to go right out the door and I'll fight him. I'll fight him. I don't want to fight him in here. It's too dangerous. And they will come out, dude, and they try to get around you and stuff. By the way, sometimes rats, they'll drop rune arcs, which are great. Alright, come on, come on. Come on, let's aggro, come on. There's a grace right. Come on, let's go, rat, let's go. Boom! Yeah! Oh yeah! Okay, let's see, there should be some more in here. There's this guy. Whoops, that was dumb. Come on. Yeah, you're probably right. That is probably how big the rats are in Australia. I tell you what, that continent is cool and terrifying. I've never been there. My wife has been there when she was younger. But bro, that place is scary. Like, I'm like, I have like total arachnophobia. And have you seen the spiders? Like, are you kidding me? I would die. I would literally die. Okay, I don't want to die to this guy, that's for sure. Get away from me, bro. Get away from me, huh? I know there's a grace up here, but I just want to kind of take these guys out first. But yeah, Australia's... The animals there are crazy. The spiders, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do the spiders. The spiders just would that'd be it for me. I'd be like, I'm coming, Jesus. I'm coming. Yeah, I'd be done. Alright. That armor does look pretty boss on him. He does look boss. Alright. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do a tiny bit more upgrading. I think we got enough. We'll come right back here and then we'll go down to the boss. Go down to the boss. I do want to pick up, I kind of want to pick up some incantations, but I want to upgrade more. Okay. I'm just going to upgrade this weapon real fast. And we'll go take care of business. Yeah, that'll work for me. I mean, we're at almost 200. That's fine. Okay. Cute. Very cool, very cool. Alright, 820. Wait a minute. I might have enough. Hold on, let's take a look.
Ah, well then.
I got enough. I'm gonna pick it up. It's not the greatest fireball in the world, but it's nice to have something. Let's make sure we're not going to be too heavy with this armor on. Yes, we are. Alright, let's switch to that. Then we have incantations. Yep, that's what we're going to do. I don't think... yeah, we'll do that instead. Alright, cool. Let's head on back. All right, guys. Yeah, I really appreciate being here. It's so cool. So much fun. All right, here we go. So, at the beginning of the chat, I was talking about my big failure I had when I was younger with my business and bankruptcy and stuff. And one of the things I did want to kind of reiterate on that is just how, like, sometimes showing up is hard, and you have to just, like, discipline yourself to do it. You know, it doesn't matter what that is, you know, working out or your job or whatever. And sometimes, as men especially, we just have to show up. And sometimes showing up is 90% of the success. Thanks for you guys. That's cool. But sometimes just showing up is 90% of your success rate in life. And I can tell you, like, it just really matters if you show up. Even when you don't feel like it, even when you're not, you know, things aren't maybe going as well as you'd like, or maybe you have a job that's not your favorite. But if you stick it out and you hang in there and you show up, it starts to really impact your resilience and your ability to persevere. And I'm telling you right now, perseverance is a superpower, especially for men. Especially for men. And I don't know, not to pick on the girls at all, but we're very different. And girls and women just do not face the same challenges we do. And granted, we don't face the same challenges they do either in many ways. But the world is just not super kind to men in particular. And so, yeah, perseverance is a superpower. And the way you develop perseverance is by showing up when it's hard. And we talked about how to do hard things last week. And the one of the best ways to do hard things is to have gratitude, because you can always have gratitude. There's things to be grateful for. When you have gratitude, it gives you the strength to persevere and endure and to show up. Yeah, it's just crazy. Like, your mental is so important. Okay, so back to, like, my play style. You notice I gave the letter and I talked to the NPC. And the reason I did that is because it gives me a summons here. There he is. Now I can use him to help me fight. Now a lot of guys are, yeah, thank you, W Wisdom, thank you. But yeah, a lot of guys will be like, nah, just muscle through and just no summons and all that. And that's fine. You play that way if you want. But like I said, video games are a lot like life, especially for men. That's why we love them. The achievement is so great. I plan on playing any multiplayer games in the future. I don't know, maybe. The thing with multiplayer is they're typically shooters, right? Yeah, yeah. So here's the thing with shooters. I don't know if you in my previous stream I was talking a little bit about this. I have some medical issues I'm working through, and because I'm older, and I had a concussion. I fell off the back of a truck, and it damaged my ocular nerves. And I'm getting way better, but I was having, like, migraines all the time. And so the shooters, the way they track really quickly, sometimes my eyes can't keep up, and it gives me massive migraines. But it's getting better, so I'd be willing to, like, try it and see. But, like, at the moment, probably not. But but, like, I am progressing, and I've got a couple doctors that are treating me right now, and it's making a big difference. So, but yeah, I have an ocular nerve problem from a concussion. Fell 8 feet and landed on the back of my head on the pavement when I was in my 20s, and I was in the hospital like 3 days, and I almost died. So yeah, so it's just, I just have some limitations, you know, just being honest. Just being honest. But hey, again, we're back to gratitude, right? There's always stuff to be grateful for. I'm here on this chat with you, and I'm not 6 feet underground. I got 2 amazing kids, sons. I got a gorgeous wife who's amazing. I've been married 30 years to, bro. You show me the stats on a 30-year marriage that's happy and successful. I'll wait. Yeah, bro. gratitude. There's lots to be grateful for, and I'm a very blessed man. Even for all the difficulties and challenges, it's all good, bro. It's all good. God is super good. You are right about that. You're right about that. All right, guys, let's take this guy out. Because this guy doesn't have gratitude. He's really grumpy, and we just got to deal with him. So we're going to get rid of this so we don't have to scroll through so much stuff. We're still medium load, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and fire... I don't even remember what's in my physic. I don't think we have much there. I'll wait on it. But we are going to fire this grease. And then we're going to do summons. And we're going to go to town on this guy. Here we go. Let's get it, boys. Let's get it. This guy can mess you up. He'll mess you up. You got to be careful with him. Yeah, see? Yeah, he'll trash you. I'm just going to regroup here while they're doing their thing. And now we're going to engage. Oh, that hurt. Gotta stun him. There we go. Yeah! Boom! Yeah, I want to regroup a little bit, because if he hits me again, I might be in trouble. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like I say, guys, retreating temporarily is okay. That's what the summons are for. Now we're going to engage. He's tough. I mean, he hits really hard, so you gotta be really careful. He is doable, but you gotta be careful. And I want my summons to go totally... Oh, dude, look, we're gonna do that. Got him! So it's just like life, man. Sometimes you gotta regroup. You gotta just take a minute. Misbegotten trophy, baby. Let's get it. That grafted blade greatsword is monstrous, bro. If you're doing a strength build, I gotta say, it's pretty good. I saw a guy one time. He might be in this chat. If he is, shout out. You know who you are. He was showing me his build, and he was dual wielding this weapon. He was doing a strength build, and he's dual wielding the grafted blade greatsword, and I think just like an axe or something insane, like just another big strength weapon. He'd do like 600 damage in one hit. It was crazy. It was so tanky. But anyway, pretty cool. Alright, so yeah, we took him out. So that's done. Castle Morn is done. We got all the loot. Got everything there. W's, yeah, thank you. Right on, right on. Right on, doing good. Alright, cool. So yeah, maybe he's not in the stream, but yeah, he was dual wielding that and another like monster weapon that weighed like 20. I was like, what are you doing, man? This is crazy. But he was powerful. I mean, if he hit you, you were in trouble. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to come back here, and then we're going to head over here because there's a merchant over here, and he has a lantern, and I want it. And here's why it's important. What's the lore behind your username? Okay, so Kit is my first name. And I talked about this a little bit in the last stream. The Q lash, I like the Q. I like Q. Q's kind of cool. I just think it sounds cool. And then Lash. So there's a movie called First Night. Heath Ledger, great actor by the way, and a pretty good movie. Okay, and I don't want to give it away if you haven't seen it, but they do jousting in like medieval times. Okay, and he's kind of going against like the main enemy or in the game or in the movie, and he gets injured and he can't hold. Hey man, and he can't hold the joust because he's injured, and it's like everything's on the line, and he tells his servant, "Lash it to my arm, just lash it to my arm," because he's not willing to give up, and I just love that image. And the word lash for me is like you're just lashing like, I don't know, like attributes to your life and to your experience and everything. It's just a word that I like. So I just kind of come up with it a few years back, and usually all my characters, you know, like you'll see it says Kit Q Lash. Even when I've done other playthroughs, like I'll name my characters a different first name, and then Q Lash is always their last name. So it just seemed appropriate for my channel because it's just something I like. Just has some minor meaning, but
Trade again.
So I don't think he has anything else we need at the moment. He does have some smithing stones. I need at least 1,800 for the lantern, so we're going to pick these up. Still got enough. Anyway, hopefully that explains it. You like that? You like that lore? That's cool. Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of a deep thinking guy. I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of dig it, you know? So, kind of like things that have like lots of purpose and meaning and significance. Just kind of how I am. That's why I love Tolkien so much. Tolkien is just loaded with all that. Like, all the names mean things. Every single person's name has meaning. Like, Eo. I think it's, what is like Eomer, Eowyn. Well, that I think it means horse, and they're from Rohan, which is the nation of men that are the horse lords. So it's Tolkien was that way. All of his Shadow the name the horse Shadowfax. That's a good idea. Shadowfax would be a great name for the horse. I think we're gonna go with that because I love Tolkien lore. So let's do it. Yeah, Shadowfax is awesome. Let's see, where am I going? I'm a little... This is not where I want to be, guys. I went the wrong way. Sorry. We'll do all this later. Yeah, name the horse Shadowfax. A great idea. We're going to do that. Shadowfax. But yeah, so Tolkien lore's got a ton of stuff like that. All the names have meanings. The Bible's like that a lot, too. Names have a lot of meanings. Okay, let's... Alright, we're gonna take this guy out, and then we're gonna get across there. So I don't want him chasing me. He shouldn't be too bad. Yeah. Alright. Come on, big boy. Oh, I missed him. Come on. Oh, forget this, dude. Dude, he's just gonna roar at me, bro. We got him. Okay. Alright, now we're going to get across here. I think I'm going to grab the grace at the church. And then we're going to go get this lantern. By the way, these guys right here, they're kind of cool. They have cool armor. It's kind of a more of a rare drop, but it looks pretty cool. Especially on female characters. Yeah, sometimes I do female characters. They don't have as many armor options that look good, but... Name the horse Dumbledore. Hey, speaking of Dumbledore, are you guys Harry Potter fans? Because I am. It's pretty cool stuff. All right, we're gonna go in here and get the grace, and then we're gonna go down and get our lantern. Let's get this first. Hold on. Yeah, that's pretty good. Big Harry Potter fan. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, Harry Potter's great. And I feel like the movies did a really pretty good job. You know, I mean, obviously, the books have more detail. But that's fine. It's like Tolkien. I mean, if they didn't arrange the timeline for the movies, you couldn't even make that movie properly. No way. I've read the series 3 to 4 times. Cool. Amateur. You guys are a little sassy tonight. It's fun. Let's go. So yeah, right now we're just gonna kind of like grab a couple items that we need. You know, got about 15 or 20 minutes or so before I need to probably stop, but so far I'm feeling pretty good. So far I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, I'd say I don't know about your guys' favorite like book / movie series, but obviously Lord of the Rings in particular is going to be at the top for me. And then I'd say probably Harry Potter's is maybe in the second or third spot for me. I love the Rocky series. That's more, my generation because I'm Gen X. But the Rocky series, dude, Rocky 3, holy smokes. I don't know if you guys have seen Rocky 3, and again, I don't want to spoil it if you haven't, but you should go watch the Rocky movies. At least 1 through 4. But number 3 in particular, there's a beach scene. Yeah, peak fiction. Yeah. There's a beach scene with him and Adrian. And if you're a younger guy, like I assume most of you guys are, which is great. Nothing against being young. Being young is awesome. But when you get married and you have a wife, or even just a girlfriend that you're kind of serious about, and you watch that beach scene of Rocky and Adrian on the beach, and basically he's questioning whether or not he can actually defeat this opponent that he has. Like I said, I don't want to give it away. And she's like, hey, he's not putting his effort in. He's just not. He's not putting his best effort in. He's not training hard. And she's like, what's going on? And he's like, well, I just want to be done. I just don't want to do this anymore. And she's like, well, I've never seen you quit anything. If you want it to be over because you want it to be over, great, but I've never seen you quit and give up. And he's like, what do you want from me? And he gets kind of upset. And Rocky's like, what do you want from me? And she goes, I want the truth. And he goes, no, you don't want to. He goes, you want to break me down? He goes, you want to know the truth? I'm afraid. And she goes, what are you afraid of? And he's like, I'm afraid of losing what I got. Because he's had some success. And guys, we're going to talk about this kind of stuff on this stream. Again, this is what this channel is about. It's about helping you guys through the boss levels of life. That's what it's called. That's what it's about. Okay? And he goes, and she goes, well, what do we got? We got cars. We got money. We got everything but the truth. What's the truth? And he yells at her, I'm afraid. And she goes, good, I'm afraid too. There's nothing wrong with being afraid. You're human, aren't you? And it's such a great moment. And this woman that he has in his life doesn't shame him, doesn't beat him up because he's afraid. She just says, look, I believe in you. You can do this. And so does everybody else. But you got to want to do it. You got to want to do it for you. For the right reasons. Not for the glory. Not for the money. For you. And he goes, what if I lose? And she goes, then you lose. And we'll go home. No big deal. Bro. That right there, guys. You should take that to heart. The truth is what we're after. We got to be honest with ourselves about where we are and what's going on. Why? Because this is the only way we can get to getting rid of the fear that we have. If we don't deal with the truth, we'll always be afraid. And if we're always afraid, you cannot make great decisions when you're in fear right here. This has to be in faith. And if it's not, and you're in fear, we got to deal with that first. And the best way to get rid of fear is the truth. What's the truth? Even if it's hard to hear and hard to deal with, the truth is what will actually give you freedom. Great scene. Rocky 3. You should check it out. Anyway, that's my big soapbox. But you're going to get stuff like that from me. Because that's why I started this channel. Because I want you guys to win. And I want you to win in every aspect of your life. And the only thing holding you back is really at the core unresolved fear in your life and in your heart that you haven't dealt with the truth. And I'm speaking to myself when I say that. That's why failure, we talked about it early in the stream. Failure is so powerful because it causes us to be afraid initially. But if we go with the truth, like, why did I fail? Why did this happen? What can I learn? You start to not be afraid. And a man who learns to overcome his fear is extremely dangerous in a good way. And I want you guys to be seriously dangerous men who can be on mission, who can know what they want and go after it without fear. Bro, telling you, And that's basically what gaming is.
Well,
It's a digital version of what real life is for men in many ways. All right, we're getting us a lantern. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so preachy, guys, but sometimes I go off because I'm passionate and I care about you guys deeply and about your lives and how you turn out. So I know sometimes I get kind of crazy, but this is what I'm about, bro. This is my passion. I want you guys winning. I want you guys winning. Okay? And you can win, but you can't win in fear. Like we talked about last time, the human mind can either be in faith or fear. And I'm not even talking about like Bible spiritual stuff. I'm just talking about you're in belief or you're in doubt. And if you're in doubt and fear and worry, every decision you make will be the wrong one. It just will be. And if you're in faith and hope and truth and love in your attitude, it's hard to make a bad decision. I mean, it's just how it works. And yes, these are biblical principles, you know, and we'll talk about that too. But this stuff is legit. It works, bro. This is the gig. All right? All right, so check this out. I know it's a little thing, but I love it. Watch this. We're going to put our little lantern right here. Bonk. What's nice about this is now we don't need any torches when we're inside of caves. It's like a simple thing, but now you can just turn that on and you've got both your hands free. And you've got light. And it's not as bright as a torch, but when you're inside of a cave, it's more than enough. No problem. So yeah, the lantern is a great purchase. And the where you get the lantern is from this guy right here. You can also get it from a dude in the Lakes of Larinia, but we're not going there yet. Okay? All right. So, I think we're going to do... I think we're going to try and take out this boss at the Erd Tree, and then I think we'll call it a wrap. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. Okay? Anyway, thanks for listening to me go on my soapbox there for a minute. But I just care about you guys. I want you to win big. And I don't want you to be afraid. And this goes for relationships, too. Just going to take care of a couple issues here. I'm not going to talk to her right now. All right, guys. So a few more minutes left, and I think we'll go take out this... go right up there to that beautiful tree right there. And we're going to take us out a small boss. Oh, it's nighttime. Yeah, I don't want night enemies. Let's just change that real fast. And I want to check my physic real quick, too. Yeah, we just have that. Okay. We'll use it mid-game if we need to. All right. So, man, get my head on straight. Sorry, guys. Just was thinking about what I was just talking about with the Rocky thing, and I get going, and I'm like, oh, yeah, this is really what I want to talk about. And I kind of get distracted. All right. If you're wondering why I just put in my mouth, those dark chocolate chips. Because my blood sugar gets a little low, I get a little loopy. So sometimes I'll just crank on a little something, something. All right, guys. How we doing? You can be honest. Feeling good about things? Like I said, you can ask me whatever you want. I'll be happy to talk to you about it. Gotta take this guy out. I don't want him aggroing on me when I'm trying to fight this enemy. Alright. See that big boy over there? Let me tell you what he doesn't like. Oh, darn it. Alright, guys. You guys are going to be a little frustrated, but I don't care. Well, I care, but I made a mistake. We got to go back. Part of this is just like life. When you're coming up against an obstacle or a challenge or a new job or whatever, it's a lot to be said for preparation. You need fireball. Why? Because this enemy we're going to face is a tree. And last time I checked, trees don't like fire. The other thing we want to do is double check that... Okay, we've got that. We've got our fireball. We need to allocate our flasks. We need more mana. I think 3 will be enough. And some of you guys will be like, dude, this guy just cheeses everything. Well, again, they put it in the game. I'm going to use my noggin and use whatever they've given me to take on these bosses, man. Because for me, that's fun. And everyone's got a different play style, so you don't have to do it my way. I'm totally cool with however you play. But so let's take this guy out. Alright, good. Now, we are not going to need our shield, so we might as well just take it off so we're a little more whippy. And I don't know if we can create any fire grease, but if we can, that would be great. Nope. Alright. That's fine. We will use a fireball. Alright, so we're going to pop our summons and let's go to work. Let's go to work. This guy can be gnarly. He's got a lot of reach. He can cover about a half a football field in one stride. But he really hates fire. He's going to hit us. Whoa! Whoa! He's going to... Yep, we're doing fine, though. When he starts doing his jump attacks and stuff, we'll be in trouble. But right now, we're okay. Get a little more mana. Yep, we're good. Summons are doing a great job. Now, this is where we got to be careful. Those yellow things will trash us. And he's going to start killing our summons, too. So we're going to have to get some movement on him quickly. I want to get him down as far as I can with fire. Yeah, that was bad. Alright, let's heal up. Actually, we're going to do this. Oh, jeez! No! That was really close. I want to get away from these rocks. These rocks are really bad. Alright, we're okay. We're okay. We need to regroup just a tad. Alright, we're alright. Yeah, that can be bad. We're okay. No, no! I don't want these enemies on my life. We can do this. Just gotta be careful. We're in trouble. We are stuck. We are stuck. We're alright. We're doing okay. We got this. We got this. We got this. I just don't want to get over aggressive. Because he's going to do that. And that's when he'll kill you. You got to be not too aggressive. You got this. So see, just prepare. Not too aggressive. Patience. All that stuff. Boom. Done. And that's what we wanted. Those two right there. Those are some of the two best wondrous physics in the whole game. I usually use those throughout the entire game. Let's go. Let's get it. Yeah, bro. That was cool. That was great. Plus, we picked up some runes. We're all right. So, I'm probably going to wrap, guys. Unless you got anything you want to talk about or anything you want my opinion on. Like I said, I'm here for you guys. The gameplay's just the bridge, just the fun part of, things we share in common. W, thank you guys. Thank you. That's awesome. But yeah, I'm really, really happy to be here, and I appreciate all of you so much. So we did that. Yeah, love it, love it. So I think next time we will clear out the rest of Limgrave, which it sounds like a lot, but it's really not that bad. Basically, what we have is we have a couple, a few caves. Few tunnels. We do have a dragon in here, but he'll be later. We've got to take care of Tree Sentinel because, we've got to take care of that. We got to get down here. There's some few things. I think we can clear most of it in our next stream, which is going to be Thursday. W stream. Thank you guys. I don't really play horror games. I just don't. It's just really not. I mean, I guess it depends. Like, I would play it like a thriller or something. I did play The Last of Us. I guess if you consider The Last of Us a horror game, I would say that would be about my limit. And really, that's just for my own mental. I'm not a fan of horror stuff too much. Again, no judgment. That's just me. I'll be waiting for Thursday. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, so Thursday, same time, 7 to 9. We'll come back. We'll do some more. And we'll have some more things to talk about. But yeah. But yeah, as far as horror games, I'm not a big fan just because of the mental side of it. For me personally. You know. But again, that's just my kind of personal preference. But I did play The Last of Us, and that was really good. So I would say something of that nature would be okay. Probably like a Resident Evil wouldn't be my jam. Probably just too much. Just too much disturbing images for my mental. That's my deal. Anyway, but yeah, guys, thank you so much for being on the stream. And you should do Minecraft. I've played Minecraft. Minecraft is fun. That'd be good for chat too, because you could just like chill and talk and like build stuff and be cruising around. Yeah, I played Minecraft. I'd have to kind of remember it. It's been a few years, but I think it would come back to me pretty quickly. W stream, yeah. MC with the viewers, yeah. Start a hardcore forever world. Okay, well, now I'm not familiar with that. What's a hardcore forever world? I need to research that because there is some stuff I'm not familiar with. Oh, in Minecraft. Oh, right. Isn't that where like if you die, the game's over, and you have to completely start over? One life. Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. That could be kind of cool. I think we're Jinxie and another guy doing that a couple weeks ago. I think Queso's done it too. But yeah, that'd be fun. Could do that. That'd be fun. That'd be real fun. That'd be cool. Be very cool. All right. Well, hey guys, I'm gonna wrap here, and we'll just go ahead and run on back to the roundtable hold. But yeah, like I say always, guys, I really appreciate all of you. There's always hope, no matter what you're going through. There's always hope. Don't give up. Stay in it. If you have questions, if you need prayer, you know, you want to DM me, whatever, and need advice or just somebody to talk to about things, I'm happy to be that guy. I really am. Okay? So I appreciate all of you. And for me, another great stream. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. And we'll catch you maybe on Thursday at 7, okay? Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. Super fun. Cool. See ya. Yep. W stream. Thanks, guys. Gonna kind of hang out here just for a minute or two in case you guys are, taking off. But have a good rest of, a couple days, and we'll see you back. All right, guys. Love you. I'm out.